2023 meeting of the Town of Southampton Conservation Board. In accordance with the Town Board's adoption of Local Law Number 14 of 2022, the board's meetings are being held both in person at Town Hall and via video conference through Zoom webinar. The link to participate in this meeting via video conference can be found on the town's website at the town clerk's agendas and meetings portal. You can also watch the live stream video and submit written comments for the public record through the town website. If you are attending via Zoom and wish to speak during the meeting, then please click the raise hand icon. As a reminder to all applicants, agents, and members of the public who wish to speak at the meeting, please state your name and Hamlet residence for the record. Thank you. Please rise for the salute to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, with liberty and justice for all.
We actually had a full quorum last meeting, so we can approve the minutes. That's pretty exciting.
And
What is your pleasure on the minutes of October 11th?
move to accept the minutes as written?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Public hearings, A021076, Nicholas Christopher and Penelope Christopher, and the applicant requested adjournment to January 2024. Do we have a particular,
The first meeting in January.
the first meeting in January of 2024, which has not been established yet, but we,
It'll probably be the 10th.
probably the 10th, but as long as we record it as the first meeting, and when we establish that meeting, it can be posted. Is there anyone in the public who would like to speak in this application? Kevin, do you see anybody?
Motion to adjourn to the first meeting in January 2024.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A021084, Judy P. Gallagher, and A021085, SCI Cartarpa. As in the past, we've done these together. They request adjournment to December 6th, 2023. Kevin, do you see anybody with their hand raised?
Motion to adjourn to December
Wait.
6, 2023.
Oh, okay.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Advisory reports, Planning Board, 10S Marina Corp.
Good evening, Marty Shea, Chief Environmental Analyst for the town. This is a pending site plan application for a marina on Ram Pasture Road in the hamlet of Hampton Bays. There are several brief comments. First is that based upon an October 19, 2023 site assessment, the existing barns are in severe disrepair and in need of replacement. Second, their functionality for storage purposes would be vetted by the proposed project plans, which call for combining the two structures and shifting the new building further away from the existing vinyl bulkhead and open water. And lastly, notwithstanding the need for a planning board wetland permit, there are no significant environmental impact issues that need to be addressed at this time.
Motion to send the comments to the planning board?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? For the ZBA, Mary T. Shannon and Ann M. O'Connell.
This is a pending variance application for a residentially developed property on Marlin Road in Shinnecock Shores in East Quogue. There are two recommended comments. First is that the requisite wetland permit for the planned new residence for which variance is being sought pursuant to section 330-84D, which is the town's pyramid law, was conditionally approved by the Conservation Board on June 28, 2023. And second, the survey is prepared by Lawrence Michael Haynes, dated November 3rd, 2022, last revised March 8, 2023, which has been filed with the pending variance application is generally consistent with the survey as prepared by Lawrence Haynes, dated November 3rd, 2023, 2022, last revised September 19, 2023, which has subsequently been approved.
Motion to send those comments to the ZBA?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Mark Smith and Heather Cole.
This is a pending application for a pyramid law variance for property on West Deanna Road in Hampton Bays. There are several recommended comments. First, that the subject property for which pyramid law variances are being sought is located adjacent to town regulated freshwater wetlands to the immediate east of the lot, the boundaries of which were flagged by the town on October 20, 2022, and subsequently depicted on a survey prepared by Francis Watson, dated August 2nd, 2020, last revised November 16, 2022. Such wetlands are not shown on the survey as prepared by Angelo Joseph Cecere, dated May 19, 2023, which was filed with the pending variance application. Second, the applicant had filed the administrative wetland permit application number WAA 23005 on January 18, 2023, and that was in order to address or otherwise rectify unauthorized de-offenses at the property. In response to receipt of that application, the Environment Division issued a notice and complete application on February 16, 2023, notifying the applicant that the activities were not eligible for an administrative wetland permit, as the pool patio had been reconfigured in a second-story addition, screened porch, swimming pool, secondary shed, IAOWTS, and other structures had been constructed or installed without the required wetland approvals. As such, the applicant was advised that the pending application needed to be withdrawn, followed by submittal of a Conservation Board wetland permit application. Notwithstanding the letter, the required Conservation Board application has not yet been received. Thirdly, the existing drive encroachments on the adjacent town preserved land need to be removed for the planned activities, inclusive of the northerly second-story addition and third-story deck, which are the subject of the pending pyramid variance application, require a town wetland permit. And lastly, in light of the above, any decision on the pending variance application should be held in abeyance until the requisite permit application is obtained and a decision is rendered by the Conservation Board.
Motion to send those comments to the ZBA?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? For the Conservation Management Plan and Easement Interpretation, R022026, Adrian Cheney, and this is postponed to November 1st, 2023. Is there a motion?
Motion to, go ahead.
Motion to postpone to November 1st, 2023.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The administrative wetland permits are in your packets. Resolution of conditional approval, A023045 NW91 Jobs Lane LLC. Any discussion?
Move to issue?
Second?
Resolved that a conditional wetland permit approval be granted to 91 Jobs Lane LLC for the proposed project for the terms and conditions set forth therein. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Preliminary review of secret determination, A022082 Erlinda Bildner. This is postponed to November 1st.
Motion to postpone to November 1st, 2023?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A023022 Guillaume Savadier. And this is postponed to November 1st.
Motion to postpone to November 1st, 2023.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A022059, St. George Camp LLC.
This application relates to a redevelopment plan that we received for residential property located at St. George Place in the hamlet of Queoc. There is a preliminary advisory report on file dated October 24, 2023. This is a very large project. I had recommended that the applicant consider practicable alternatives and had provided a sketch to the applicant, which essentially would call for shifting the project plans further landward and expanding the covenanted buffers. I had indicated in my advisory report that if the applicant was amenable to the recommended plan modifications, we could waive the hearing requirement. However, the applicant emailed us today that he'd like to see a hearing scheduled. So there is a resolution before you to set a public hearing date for this application.
Do we have a date?
December 20th.
A motion to schedule a public hearing for December 20th, 2023.
Second.
Resolved that the Town Conservation Board hereby schedules the public hearing for December 20th, 2023, and the notice of public hearing be published in the town designated newspaper pursuant to Chapter 325, Section 325-8C of the Town Code. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A023060, Leslie Lerner.
This application relates to a property on Bayview Drive East in the hamlet of Noyak. The applicant had received a permit from this board for demolition of the existing residence to be followed by redevelopment. We had inspected the property, found it to be compliant, issued a certificate of wetland compliance and closed out the wetland permit. However, upon submittal of an application for a certificate of occupancy with the building division, it was found that the applicant had constructed various rooftop decks, which were not described or detailed by the application or plans that went before this board. Thus, the landowner has filed a new application in order to get those decks and connecting stairs and landing legalized. Those decks do not extend beyond the house footprint that was previously approved by this board. The landowner has established the required naturally vegetated buffer at this site. So there is really no potential for these additional structural improvements to result in any new adverse wetland impacts. So this is an application as described by my October 20, 2023 report that has sufficient information in order for this board to render a decision. Consequently, there is a resolution before you to waive the hearing requirement.
Motion to waive the public hearing.
Second.
Resolved that the Town Conservation Board hereby waives the public hearing requirement pursuant to Chapter 325, Section 325-80 of the Town Code. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution issue modification, Joel S.H. LLC.
This application relates to a developed property on Sandgate Lane in the hamlet of Tuckahoe. This board had recently granted conditional approval to allow for various accessory and hardscape improvements at the site, conditioned upon establishment of a covenanted wetland preservation area and maximized restored naturally vegetated wetland non-disturbance, non-fertilization buffer. The applicant has since decided to scale back the project a bit. Those changes are not going to result in any additional wetland impacts. As such, there is a resolution before you to modify the conditional approval in order to allow the applicant to file the requisite surveys, covenants, and revegetation drawings so that the wetland permit can be issued.
Motion to issue the modification.
Second.
Resolved that a wetlands permit modification be issued to Joel S.H. LLC for the proposed project by the terms and conditions set forth herein. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Is there a motion to go into executive session for the purpose of discussing litigation, and then immediately upon the conclusion of that executive session, adjourn?
So moved.
All
I'll second that.
in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.